Greetings, Uncle Just and Neb. Well, Hotep, Uncle Just and Neb. You know, still trying to get this rhythm right. But I'm just coming on to say hi, greetings, real quickly. So I'm not going to do a lot of those different greetings like I normally do. It's a general greeting. Hi, good day, very beautiful sunny day. But anyway, I'm just kind of going through some exercises that I do, you know, periodically to kind of make sure I stay in shape or stay, you know, healthy and keep my body in a certain condition and my mind in a certain condition and the connection between the two. So this is one of them that I've figured out. You know, being in a truck or tractor trailer, you have a very confined space. So, you know, not to knock any type of prison mentality, but in a situation like this, it would be good to have the kind of insight that those who have spent time in small cells would have when it comes to coming out with creative ways to exercise inside the small confines of a truck. Now, a lot of this stuff in the truck is not as sturdy and as strongly built as what would be inside a prison cell or any small room for that matter. However, there's things you can do to get around that. And I really like some of these trucks that have the ladder here because it's very firmly, strongly built. It can hold your weight, depending on how much you weigh. It can hold your weight. And so you can use it in different ways. One of the most effective ways I've found is to work my abdomen, my midsection area, and my upper abdomen and lower abdomen, kind of like the core, and my legs. This works the legs and the hips and the buttocks, and it also works the arms and the shoulders. And getting tongue twisted again. This exercise involves grabbing the ladder like this. I know on TikTok, I might have TikTok or Instagram, I might have showed this before, but there was no commentary, so I'm kind of giving you an idea. Hands on the outside bar rails of the ladder, and you pull up. So this is kind of like a prolonged half pull-up, but also you're working your core and your legs as well. So it involves pulling up, keeping your knees close, and then extending one way, coming back, extending the next way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. Now that works almost a full body workout. So, of course, you see close up, my muscle definition and tone are not as defined as they used to be because I haven't been doing it as much as I normally would in light of some events in my life and transitions and some of the way I've been running some of these loads. So when that happens, you got to remind yourself or even push yourself to get back into the rhythm of trying to include this in your daily repertoire, if not daily, whenever you can slide it in. You see, because as a truck driver, you're not going to have all this time. You know, we get 10 hours to shut down, and then we're supposed to start driving for that next 11 hours. Now, they don't allow us time in between the 10 and the 11 to prepare ourselves, you see. There's no really time given toward personal time. You know, things like after you drive 11 hours, there's no consideration that maybe you're not just going to automatically fall asleep like you turn on a light switch and turn off a light switch. You don't just, and then you're out. It's not how it works. You have to wind down, take some preparation. So maybe in that wind down, if you feel like it, or even if you don't, you include that. It doesn't have to be a whole 30 or 40 minute workout, or even 25. Maybe you can get 2 sets in. That's good. depending on how many reps you're doing. If you do high reps, get in 2 sets. If you're doing short reps, try to get in 3 or 4 sets of the short reps. Short reps meaning 6 to 8 reps. You know, the way I do it, I've always been taught this, even from military and other adventures in my life, to do a mind hack. So when I'm doing my reps, I'm not counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I did this in one of my old videos. You count 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. What that does is that gives you a rhythm that you get used to following, and that rhythm helps you not pay attention to how many you're doing. You see? So in your mind, you're only counting the last thing you said was 1. And after the other 4 reps, the last thing you said was 2. And after the other 4 reps, the last thing you said was 3. So now you're going off the last thing you said because that's the last register. So now you're thinking you did 10 reps when you really did 40 because you're doing 4 in 1. Because after every 4 reps, you're going 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. But you're doing a whole rep. You're not counting in the motion like we did in the basic military. Some of the more advanced training, they tell you each rep you count 1, 2, 3, then it's 1. Now you're back to 1, 2, 3, 2. You know, that they don't do that just to punish you and smoke you like many of us know about that famous term, getting smoked. There's a training of the mind to train that mind muscle with some of these tactics that they use in those training periods. You know, they're training your mind muscle. So a lot of us may not look strong externally, but the strength doesn't come externally. The strength comes from within the heart and within the mind. You know, and this mind hack will help you whether you're doing what I'm doing or any other workout. This is just basic mental workout, a mental mind muscle workout concerning reps, no matter what type of rep you're doing, of what type of exercise. Try that out and see how it works. Okay? Hold on, I got a call coming in. And I think from last time, from one of my other videos, I remember, it says the video was interrupted. Okay, for some reason, it looked like the video was interrupted because it was a call that came in. But anyway, that's why I paused for a second. But as I was saying, this works out your mind muscle just as much as it works out your physical body muscle and the connection between the two. So just try that out in your own time and in your own way. And if you feel like it, you know, on my page, give a comment and see how it works for you. You know, you might be surprised. Don't expect no right away result, but after about maybe 2 or 3 weeks of doing it and you develop a pattern, you'll start realizing your reps increase. You're gonna be like, I feel like I can do more, because now your way of perceiving has changed. You see, you're not thinking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reps. You're thinking about 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. And each of those 1, 2, 3s is a whole rep you're doing. So by the time you get to 8, you done did 4 times 8. That's 32 reps, right? Think my math right? Either way, you did way more than you would have initially thought you could do. You get it? Try it out, see how it works for you. But I'm gonna get back to this and do the rest of my workout. I just wanted to pass that on to you guys. Hope it helps you. I wish above all things you prosper as your soul prospers. And that soul's prosperity is knowing the self that you truly are. Okay? Until we talk again, you be well. Eternal. Last set. Okay, so that's the last set of those exercises. Now I'm going to try something. I don't know if I'm having enough space, but I'm going to try something that people who served in the military know as flutter kicks or paddle kicks. There's some different kind of names I've heard people use, but what that entails is, give me a second, move this around, move some things around in here. Y'all excuse my peach blanket. It was bought for me by a family member, and I like it because it looks soft, and it is soft, and it comforts me when I go to sleep. So, there you go. Introduce yourself, peach blanket people, please blanket. Let me stop being silly. Anyway, move my bag over, my big duffel bag or ruck bag, my survival bag, so to speak. Anyway, I'm not sure if you all can hear me. I'm kind of talking low because I'm out of breath a little bit, and I'm catching my breath. I got the air on full blast in here, so bear with me, y'all. Okay, this next exercise I'm gonna do, called the flutter kicks or paddle kicks or whatever terminology that people have for it. This involves you kind of laying back in a reverse prone position, like laying on your back, so to speak. But what you do is you put your hands under your buttocks. You put your hands under your buttocks so you can give yourself like a leverage, like a wedge to leverage your body off of. That way you can use your core to suspend your body off of those two hands that you have under your buttocks. You're using your buttocks muscles and your core to suspend your body so it does not touch the surface that you're laying on, meaning your upper and lower back and your thighs and your knees and your heels, your feet, they have to be suspended off the ground. And here's a kind of example of what I'm talking about. So what you're going to do, excuse me, you're going to, I don't know if you can see that, but I have my hand under my buttocks, so to speak. Even though the bed is, I have a serious advanced cushion mattress on here, really soft mattress, so I try to sleep fairly well in here. But that's that's getting off the point. I'm trying to give you an idea. See how the mattress is? So because the mattress is so soft, I have to prop my hands up under my buttocks so I can, and I'm using the term buttocks to be a little more correct and language friendly. But some of you know what we talking about. Your rear end, your hindquarters, you know what I'm talking about. You put your hand up under there like that, and you don't do it to where you got so much pressure on your hand that you can't move them, because you don't want to break your wrist or anything or sprain it. So you got your hands propped up under your buttocks and you begin to lean back. So when you lean back like this, you're not completely touching the mattress, and then you raise your feet up. So now that you have your feet up, you can probably see the shadow of my feet. You know, you begin to move your legs like you're walking. They call these flutter kicks. So you're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1 through 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. And so you can get a better idea. Let me get this. Excuse the way everything looks in this truck. I got a bunch of trash in here I gotta throw out. But let me move this so you can see what I'm talking about. I got my trash. Let me do this. Bunch of potato chip bags that I snack on. Yes, I do snack on potato chips. That's a vice I gotta let go. I don't do it nearly as much as I used to, but you know, every now and then, if I can't find carrots or something crunchy while I'm driving, I'll snack on some potato chips or something crunchy, peanuts, whatever. Anyway, let me show you here. So when I'm leaning back like this and I have my hands propped up under my buttocks here, or my rear end quarters, you know what I'm talking about. As I turn around, I don't know if you can see this, but my feet are like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. So you can see I'm suspended. I don't know how that came out. I don't know if it was accurate, or we'll see when we play this back. But when I upload it. But hopefully you saw that. My feet are suspended. We're moving the feet like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Same kind of count I was talking about before. That 4 and 1 count is kind of what I call it. A 4 and 1, which is counting every 4 reps as 1 rep. Basically, in a nutshell, that's what it's doing. So, but you're not telling your mind this. Your mind still thinks it's counting 1 rep after every 4. You know, so once it begins to get used to that, your level of capability concerning reps skyrockets. You know, and you develop a habit of being in a certain type of shape where even when you think you're out of shape, you're still like 4 reps ahead. You're 3 to 2 or 3 reps maybe ahead of the average person, which counts 1 rep, you know, as 1 rep. You get what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. That's why a lot of us who are our age, we stay in shape. This is how you can stay in shape. It's not just a certain exercise thing. It's a deeper level of the mind-muscle connection and working out the mind. There's ways to trick and hack the mind, basically what I'm saying. Okay, so let's get back to this. I'm gonna start the rest of my workout, and I'll come back after that. But you guys try that out. That's another workout you can use. I forgot to tell you what it works out. So what it does, see me, I'm 50 years old. I just turned 50 a couple of months ago, so 3 months ago. So as you can see, I used to have a little pudge, but just in this short time, and this always happens with me. This is always an off and on thing with me. This always happens. You know, I still got a little bit of love handle left over, not much, but that's what this workout does. The one I was doing with the ladder and flutter kicks, that's what it does for you. So, just so you know, it's not all talk here, baby. We do stuff for real. We don't talk about it. We don't do much of showing it, but I just decided to show you that this is something you can do to keep in shape. And the way you wire your mind and get used to things like this, it keeps you a step ahead every time, several steps ahead. So, again, as I said, try that out. Let me know how it works for you, okay? Again, I wish above all things you prosper as your soul prospers. And that soul's prosperity is to know thyself, or know the self that you truly are. With that being said, until we talk again next time, you be well. Peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum. Uncle Jas Sineb Neb, or Imam Hotep Uncle Jas Sineb Neb. Tuaneta. We'll talk again soon. You be well. Eternal. All right. This last set of workouts is going to be outside the truck. Usually I don't do this, but this parking lot seems to be fairly decent. It looks like it's fairly new, so I'm going to take a risk. Usually I would not suggest doing this because people pour out all kind of stuff on these parking lots when we park as truck drivers. There are others who are not so considerate, and they pour, all types of things out on here. So, again, it is a parking lot, so what would you expect? However, I put down like a blanket or some paper towel or something else just to be on the safe side if I were you. And I use gloves. And I try to put my stuff away that won't touch the ground as much. And this will help you keep your body off the ground as much, unless you do the kind of work outside where a certain part of your face have to touch your hands. But considering these gloves are used and there's diesel fuel and oil and everything on here, I'm not going to touch my face to it so much. So what I'm going to show you, just so you can kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about here. So what we're doing is 2 types of push-ups. The first type we're going to do, which is the hardest one, is called face diamonds. You've all heard of by now probably the diamond push-up, where you come here in the chest. But this one, as we used to do in the military, certain sections of the military is training, you bring this diamond, your face comes here. So that works out all your shoulders, your lats, your triceps, your deltoids, your traps, your neck. Works all in this area when you come up here as opposed to here. Here still works the back and the lats, but doesn't work so much the upper body and the shoulder area. So we work the upper chest and all that area around there, plus the midsection. And we got a little friendly jumping spider here. What's going on, buddy? I destroyed your web. My apologies. I don't need you jumping on me while I'm doing the push-ups now. Don't go trying to attack me. Oh, you got a web going. Anyway, almost losing it. I'm gonna move back a little bit so you can probably see me, because it looks like my big old head is gonna block the view. I don't want to be too far out. So anyway, here we are. So I'm gonna put my hands here in a diamond shape. I hope you can hear me with all this noise. Hands in a diamond shape. And when I go out on my push-up stance, I come down and I try to put my nose right in the center of the diamond. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are what we call face diamonds. Same count as I told you before, a 4 and 1 count. That means every rep, after every 4 reps is 1 count, to make it easier for you to get. After every 4 reps is 1 count. Our other push-ups are the regular diamonds. I'm pretty sure you can get the gist of that. I may change it because I get a hint of urine passing by me. The closer I get to the ground, it means somebody probably poured some urine out here. So we're gonna change that already. And that's the reason why I usually don't do push-ups out here, you know, because stuff like that gets poured out. I didn't want to say it, but that stuff does get poured out, among other things, like oil and all this other stuff, you know, diesel fuel. All this stuff pours down on the ground, so it's not really an ideal situation to go and get down here and start doing push-ups like that. It'd be better to do it in the grass or in the sand somewhere. But that's why I come up with all kind of creative ways to do it in the truck, on the inside of the truck. So we're gonna go back in there. But you may not be like me. You may be able to find somewhere. You may be able to find somewhere where you don't have to work out in areas like this. So that ground was kind of not too bad. You may be like me where you don't have to do that. You don't have to be out here. When you're at home, you can do those face diamonds. When you're in your apartment or in the gym, you can do those face diamonds. Out here, you might not want to do that because you can kind of, my apologies, you can kind of smell the odor of urine, which I don't know about you, but I'm not fond of smelling that. Well, I got my face now inches away from the ground, inhaling that. Not a good idea. So I'm gonna come on back up in here, and I've had some old videos that you can probably check out on my YouTube channel, or maybe not YouTube, I think it was Instagram. I have some old videos you can check out on Instagram, and you can see how I do push-ups on the inside of the truck cab using the driver and passenger seat to prop myself up on, and the bunk to put my feet on. Very simple. Try that out. You guys excuse me. I tried, but that odor, I picked up an odor. It might not have even been where I was doing my push-ups, but the wind carries the odor from other places in the parking lot, and that smelled like somebody had just freshly poured some urine out. So I'm gonna take a little minute so I don't vomit. Anyway, excuse me. Try to exercise out. Again, try the reps, as I said, the 4 and 1 count. And you don't have to do as many. If you can do 1 or 2, because that's a very hard thing to do, to stabilize. You're using muscles you never used before in that kind of way. So you're trying to stabilize your neck and your shoulder and your upper chest. In those muscles, it takes a lot of core concentration at the upper body level. So don't try to go overboard and try to do a whole 10 or whatever if you're just trying it out, because you're going to mess around, fall on your face, and break your nose. You know, or give yourself a good knock in the center of your third eye region and end up seeing stars. So, you know, go slow at first until you can get used to doing more. All right, play it safe. It's always better to play it safe until you can build up the strength and the stamina and the wherewithal to continue on. With that being said, you all take it easy. I'm gonna catch my breath and get some clean air in my nostrils, and I'll talk to you later. You be well. We'll talk again soon. Eternal.